Hi everyone, today we're going to look at this KLM model. It's the Boeing 777 and specifically it's the Dash 300 extended range variant. Absolutely lovely model, isn't it? Anyway, let's take a closer... Oh, hang on, there's a landing gear missing. Let me go find that and then we'll take a closer look, I promise. Okay, I found the landing gear, everything's okay. It had just decided to fall off, but I have put it back on there now. Luckily this isn't a real plane, because otherwise that would have been a problem, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's start the model review. So if we start at the front of the aircraft, hopefully you can see that, but I'm going to just zoom in a bit. Now we've got the Air France KLM logo printed on there nicely at the front. We've also got the SkyTeam Airline Alliance logo there as well. And the plane is called National Park Tijuca. I might have said that wrong. Sorry if I did. And we've got KLM with Royal Dutch Airlines printed on in the lovely KLM typeface. So here we've got the windows. This is probably the first class section. So these are the two boarding doors. We've got another SkyTeam logo just by the side of that door there, if you can see. Yep, you can see that. And then we've got more windows here leading into the premium economy and economy sections of the airplane. So if we just move along. The great thing about this model is that it rolls back and forth really nicely. Some models don't do that, but this is one of the more plastic, like resin models, so it is able to roll nicely. Okay, so if we take a look at the mid part of the plane, where we've got another door there, we've also got two little black things at the top. They might be antennas or something, not too sure, but it looks nice, doesn't it? It's lovely detail. So moving towards the back of the plane, there we go. So what do we have here? We've got the logo, sorry, we don't have the logo, we have the aircraft registration, that's PHBVN, and then we've got the Holland flag, and then we've got the EU flag as well. And then we've got the Flying Dutchman there. And then at the very back we can just see it says Boeing 777. And then if we focus our attention to the vertical stabilizer, we can see the lovely KLM crown logo. Isn't that a great addition to the aircraft? I think it makes them look so neat. But yeah, so that's that side of the plane. The other side of the airplane is mostly the same, but we'll take a look anyway. So starting off at the front, we have all the logos the same as the other side. This time we've got, you know, all the doors where the cargo comes in, like all the food and stuff. If we just keep moving along, well, we've got more windows and so on. And then the back of the plane is just the same again. We've got the KLM logo there, Boeing 777, the registration and everything you could possibly want on the airplane. Now, fun fact, I have been on the KLM 777 twice or maybe even 4 times. I can't remember the first time I went because I was very young, but I think it was a 777. Either way, I love the interior of KLM planes, and I think they've made them even better since I last went on, so I highly recommend it as an airline. And plus, Amsterdam Schiphol Airport is really nice too. But okay, so we've done the sides of the planes. I now want to talk about the wings and the engines. So let's take a look over here now. If we can see what's on the wings, well, I think a really nice detail is that we've got the exit markings printed on, right? So if you ever have to run out this window in an emergency, which hopefully will never happen to you guys, but if it does, you've got nice little arrows here telling you where to go. I think if you're on, if the plane's ditching, the inflatable, whatever you call it, the yellow thing that inflates outside the door, will come off the side of the wing here. We've got the KLM logo there on the engine, which is really nice, and I think the engines do spin as well, so if we just take a look inside the engine, there you go, you can see all the fan blades there. And let me just get this little toy I have. Oh, hang on, focus has gone out. So I'm just going to get this toy and poke around, and yeah, as you can see, it spins around really nicely. Okay, let's look at the very tip of the wing, because there's a nice detail that they've added on here, and that's the red light. So on the aircraft, oh, why is the focus not working? There we go. So we've got the little, oh goodness, okay. Focus is just refusing today, but you can see that red dot, can't you, on the end there? So aircrafts on their left have a red light and their right have a green light. So you know, in the dark you know which way the plane is going. Okay? And the other side is more or less the same. We've got the emergency markings and the KLM logo on the engine. Okay, so now if we have a look at the other wing, we've got the green light and focus, there we go. So that's got the green light there, which I think is a nice detail they've added on. Now, sadly, this isn't a die-cast model, so we don't have all the cool antennas that we usually would have on the fuselage. However, they've still done an effort to, you know, paint them on, you know, with the black ones there. It's just not in 3D, unfortunately. But still, you know, you pay for what you get. Or you get what you pay for, I mean. Okay, let's take a look at the belly of the aircraft. Now, obviously a die-cast model would be more impressive, but this is only a Hogan resin model, so not as good. But, you know, we still have the landing gear there, and I think it says ETOPS on the landing gear door there, along with the registration. It's actually too small for me to have a look at, but if I zoom in, maybe you guys can tell what it says. There we go. You can make up your own minds. Sorry, I know it's upside down. Okay. Right, so if we look along the mid-side of the aircraft, well yeah, it's sad that we've got no markings underneath. We've obviously got the air bleed vents there, I think that's what they are. But other than that, there's no real paint for the markings of, like, you know, any of the parts beneath the aircraft, like antennas or whatnot. We do have the landing gears, which I think are, you know, of decent quality, not too bad. But again, it's not a die-cast model, so it's not top-tier quality. And if we move along to the back of the aircraft, well, again, there's not really much, but, you know, it's nice and neat. What I should point out is that we do have some cargo doors, actually, which I didn't mention earlier. There we go, can we see that? There we go, we can see some cargo doors there, can't we? So that's where all the suitcases will be going in and everything. Okay, right, finally for this model, we're just going to take a look at the APU at the end. The APU, there's no 3D element to it. Oh, hello focus. There's no 3D element to it, but it is painted on. So I'm glad they've not missed out the detail, but, you know, it's not 3D at all. Okay, the focus is having a really bad day today, goodness me. Okay, but there you go, you can see that now. And then I guess the black lines on the horizontal stabilizer is nice as well. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for the model. Let's take a look at the stand now, because the stand comes with it. Here it is. It's KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines, Boeing 777-300 extended range. So that's a nice detail on the stand, isn't it? Inside the stand, not very interesting at all, but the airplane does comfortably sit on the stand. It's not too difficult to get on. There we go, I've already done it. Right, let's move the camera up. Right, ta-da! So there's our airplane on the stand, looks like it's flying, or maybe about to land because it's got the wheels out. Now, it is possible for this plane to be in flight mode, so that's without the landing gears on display. So when you set up a Hogan model, you can choose to not install the landing gears as well, but I always choose to have the landing gears on because I think they look nice. But, you know, that's up to you. You can make up your own mind on it. Okay, so I think that's all for today's model review. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day and feel free to check out the rest of my videos as well.